Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Alvin and the Bradys. This is episode 37, and last episode we were talking about the genre of the Alvin and the Chipmunks. I wanted to go more into detail about that. The genre. A lot of the other cartoons, especially the older cartoons like on Cartoon Network, they didn't really, have the same drama, the same genre, like Scooby-Doo and, I told you, Scooby-Doo, that was more of a mystery genre, and Flintstones, that was more of, it was more comedy, and I noticed, I noticed with the Alvin and the Chipmunks, it's more of a family genre. Kind of similar, it's kind of, similar to like Nickelodeon's shows like Rugrats, Hey Arnold, it has more of an adventure, and but the Brady Bunch, with the same pattern of characters. And I feel like it's on, I really strongly believe it. I feel like it's on the same page as Alvin and the Chipmunks and the Alvin Show and any like chipmunk related show on TV. So I told I told you I wanted to see every episode because I wanted to know more. I wanted to know more about the Chipettes and why they were so shy, and why they were kind of they seem to be like I don't really know how you describe it, like they weren't as confident as they didn't seem to. They had like a low confidence. They weren't, as happy-go-lucky as the Chipmunks. And maybe, I felt really sorry for them. And and what I wanted to, get to here today was well, even when I didn't, get to see all the episodes, I was like begging the TV stations to air Alvin and the Chipmunks, and that I thought maybe I'd have to go to Canada just to watch them, but like when I started watching the Brady Bunch, this was even, especially when it came on MeTV, of course, sometimes they'd have to, cut it off and put those news crawls. But anyway, when I started watching the Brady Bunch, like on YouTube back in like 2010 or 2011. You know, I felt like, I felt like it was a very good replacement for watching Alvin and the Chipmunks in general, and and it kind of made up for, and watching the Brady Bunch kind of made up for all those Alvin and the Chipmunk episodes that I didn't get to see. So I felt like it was a the fact that the Alvin show didn't have the Chipettes in it, but we they added the three girls in the '80s series. So by the same regard there, watching the Brady Bunch, because it was because it aired between those two time periods, it's basically I felt like I felt like it was it was somehow like in addition to Alvin and the Chipmunks, within that timeline. And I can see I can see where it answers a lot of questions about a lot of unanswered questions about both. I think it answers a lot of questions about both the Alvin show and Alvin and the Chipmunks. It answers why, especially why they have Jan as a blonde, and they pretty much swapped characters. They pretty much used Debbie Storm, who was originally gonna play Jan Brady, and then they used Debbie Storm's design for Jeanette. But so it answers a lot of questions, and the boys versus the girls versus boys, and so it's like as far as the timeline goes, when I was a Chipmunk fan, I thought the Alvin show was real good, because the Chipettes weren't there to ruin a good episode of Alvin and the Chipmunks. But when I started watching the Brady Bunch, I could see how these two franchises fit together. And it all has to do with the timeline here. I mean, it's an obvious, you can see, the resemblance between the Chipettes and the Brady girls, and there's also similar, I explained there's also a similar similar episodes that have similar plots, like Cyrano de Brady, and and also, you can tell that, with the Brady Bunch, that the girls are a little bit younger than the boys, like a year, and so, the Chipettes here are a little bit, I assume the Chipettes are a little bit younger than the boy chipmunks here, so, you know, so anyway, that's a, and I believe there's, some kind of, just a few more things before I go, there's like, when I started watching the Brady Bunch, I could easily compare, I could easily point out why we got the Chipettes in the first place, and, um, uh, why, and, I can easily see, I can easily piece this together with the chipmunks. This is like, this answers a lot of unanswered, unexplained, questions about, the Chipettes, but it still doesn't answer. The Brady Bunch still doesn't answer as to why, Olivia left the Chipettes, and the Chipettes don't want to live with the Chipmunks, and I'll get to that in the next video. So but I believe these two shows fit together just like peanut butter and jelly. It's amazing how two unrelated things like TV shows can fit together some way, and just like peanut butter and jelly, and sometimes like video games like Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3, and stuff like that. I mean, it's just amazing. They combine, and you combine two things and you get something completely new. Just like, mixing two colors like red and blue make purple, and I just think it's amazing that when you combine the Brady Bunch with Alvin and the Chipmunks, I feel like I get something, totally new. I can relate the two TV shows together. But anyway, that's about it. And I'll go over more about why the Chipettes weren't main characters. And that is kind of disappointing. That they didn't include them as characters, and why they weren't I don't know why they're not adopted sisters to the Chipmunks, and I really think the boy Chipmunks, and I really think they should be. So, see everyone in the next video. Sorry it ran a little long, but see everyone in the next video. Thanks, everyone. Bye, and make sure you watch the next episode of A Very Brady Renovation. Thanks. Bye.